Hey beauties, Kim here in Perfect Beauty Zero, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful day as always. Today's video is actually going to be on getting that spring, summertime glow, because yes, now we're going to be all out in the sun and we're going to be tanning and getting a little bit darker and deeper. So of course, we want to make sure that we have that little summertime glow. And as you guys can see, I am really glowing. I beat the hell out of this face. Yes. And I gave it that really rich glow. So you guys will see all the products that I use. This is actually going to be the high-end version. So everything I use in this video was high-end, but hold on, don't get mad at me. I am actually going to have a drugstore or a lower-end version of this look that's going to be coming up either before or after this video, but whatever, don't get upset because I am going to have a drugstore one coming up. So just to quickly show you guys what I have going on today, my watch is actually from pinkeris.com, and I really love it because it looks like a bracelet, but it's a watch. Super cute. And I also have on this wrap shirt, which is also from pinkeris.com as well. I love this shirt because I don't have the flattest stomach, but of course I still look cute in it. So if you guys want to check out any of the pieces, like I said, the shirt and the watch is from pinkeris.com. I'll have the link in the description box. Let's go ahead and get into this spring summertime glow. Lego. All right, so starting off with my face, I am going to prime my face with Revlon Photoready. This is the primer that I use every time I put on makeup. I love this stuff. It really keeps my face matte. I have oily skin, but if you want a primer that is a little bit more luminous, I do still have one of those, and I will put the picture up so you guys can see which one I normally use. So now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to eyebrows, but I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera because they take way too long, and I have done my eyebrows in a lot of makeup tutorials, but I don't have like a brow, I don't have a brow video. So if you guys want to have a tutorial just on eyebrows, then leave that in the comment section below if you guys want to see that, and I will definitely do that for you. So for foundation, I am going to be using matte foundation, and this is a Matchmaster in the color 9.0. So I am going to go ahead and start applying that. Now whenever you have a glow, you always want to have like a flawless base. So in order for you to get more cover up, instead of using my beauty blender today, I'm actually going to be using a stippling brush, well a powder brush. It's actually the e.l.f. powder brush, but I love that for my foundation, and I just stipple it all over my face, and this gives you the most coverage. Because when you start putting your highlighters on and your bronzers on, if you don't have a very flawless finish, you're gonna see your imperfections all over. So try to get the most coverage as possible because I do have a lot of hyperpigmentation. So I do still have a little, well, I have a little bit more hyperpigmentation around my mouth. So what I'm gonna do is, with the MAC Prep and Prime pen and Peach Lustre, oh my gosh, I cannot say it, I'm going to go ahead and get the corners of my mouth. And I guess my spots are fading a little bit, which is really good. Because normally I have a lot of showing here. I really don't. That is great. So let me go ahead and stipple that out. It is a color corrector. Anything that has like an orange or a salmon tone is a color corrector. If you have hyperpigmentation, it'll really erase those dark spots. Normally you are supposed to color correct before you apply your foundation, but for me it works best if I apply it over my foundation. So that's what I do. Okay, now I forgot, I'm also going to color correct my eyelids because with my look today, I'm not really going to be putting on, you know, too much eyeshadow. So I'm going to go ahead and color correct my eyelids. So now I'm pretty much even. Now, as you can see though, this foundation is a little bit on the red side, but that's perfectly fine because with the powders and everything, it's actually going to cool this down and it's gonna match my skin tone a whole lot better. So let's go ahead and move on. So I am going to go ahead and conceal, and I'm gonna be using the MAC Select Cover Up in NW45, the ones that I used on my eyebrows. Then I'm going to use another Prep and Prime pen. See, I still can't say it, and it's actually in Bright Forecast to give me a little bit more of that glow with my concealer. And I'm gonna do that on my forehead and a little on the chin. Now I'm actually gonna be using my Beauty Blender. So I love the way it looks when it's blended out with the Beauty Blender. It just looks so flawless and airbrushed. So that's what I'm doing. So as you can see, I'm starting to glow already, which I love. So before we start setting this stuff, we're going to do a contour. And I'm actually gonna be using one of the products that I recently bought. Okay, so I want to zoom in a little bit more for you guys. So I'm actually gonna be using the Bobbi Brown Stick Foundation in Expresso. And that's what I'm gonna contour with. I'm not gonna go in depth about contouring, but you guys, let me know. Any videos that you guys want to see, definitely let me know. And let's go ahead and contour, baby. Back with the Beauty Blender to go ahead and blend out my contour. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and start setting our highlight as well as our contour. So I'm actually gonna be using another product by Bobbi Brown, and this is the Sheer Finish Loose Powder in Soft Sand. And it is much like Ben Nye Banana Powder, but I love this stuff so much because it really sets my makeup all day, like literally all day. So I'm going to pile this on where I actually put my highlight and my concealer. I'm just gonna pack it on and bake. Y'all, I feel so awkward because I'm sitting in front of a window and everybody keeps walking by and looking in. Like, I guess they feel like I'm talking to myself. It's so weird. When it's time for me to film, I can never have everything in order. I lose everything when it's time for me to film. So frustrating. Don't I look cute? Y'all, the sun is not on my side today. I'm so sorry for the light keep switching. The sun is not on my side. But now what I'm gonna be using is the MAC Studio Fix in NW58. It is just a powder that I'm actually gonna set with my contour, and I'm also gonna be using another MAC brush, which is the 163, and this is a contour brush. And I am going to chisel this a little bit, just to give me a sharper contour. But now I am going to switch over to another MAC brush so I can get the rest of my face. Now just to blend it out. Yes, us brown babies can glow too. Alright, so let's go ahead and start sweeping some of this color away. Don't worry if it's a little bit harsh, because we are going to dumb that down a little bit more. I just want to make sure it's really highlighted under there. So now I'm going to take my MAC blot powder, pressed powder in deep dark, and I am going to sweep it across just to blend it a little bit. And we'll go ahead and move to our bronzer, and I always use my CoverGirl bronzer in Ebony bronze. Yeah, I love this stuff. This stuff is absolutely amazing. And I'm just gonna sweep it on to blend it out a little bit, blend out the harsh lines, because I am going to be using blush today. So just want to blend out the harsh lines just a little bit, warm up the skin. So let's go ahead and move on to the blush and the highlight that I'm going to be using today. And the blush and the highlight that I'm going to be using is also going to be from this Bobbi Brown palette here. And I am going to be using the darker shade, this one here. Then of course the highlight, isn't this gorgeous? I don't know if you guys can actually see it, but the highlight is so gorgeous. It's gold, and it has like, it's like a rose gold color, rose gold. So I'm gonna use that bright pink, and I'm also gonna use that rose gold to highlight. And the color payoff on Bobbi Brown products are just amazing, just so amazing. The color payoff is so rich and gorgeous, and it just makes it seem like it's your skin, like flushed. So this is why I really love it. Like, so gorgeous. I can't get enough of it, and I need to put it down because I'm gonna end up putting on too much and I start looking like a clown. But I love this stuff. So now moving on, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight with the product that I told you guys I was gonna highlight with before. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, this is so gorgeous, so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. This product is so amazing. Look at that. Summertime glow. This palette will give you that summertime glow. Cupid's bow. I'm going to dab a little bit on the inner corner, make my eyes brighter. Let's get this glow going on. There we go. If you want that summer glow, you can use your bronzer and your highlighter as eyeshadows. So let me get my CoverGirl bronzer, and I'm just gonna sweep that a little bit across my lid. I'm gonna use my Sigma E45 to sweep it across the lid. Just a little bit. Since you already neutralized your eyelids, this powder is actually gonna set that to keep your lids from creasing up, and it gives you a cleaner look since you have that highlight there. This looks so good. So since it's a daytime look, I'm actually just going to be putting eyeliner on my top lid, and I'm going to be using some drugstore lashes. I have some more high-end lashes, but I think I want to stick to the drugstore lashes. The eyeliner that I'm going to be using is one that I'm trying out. My friend actually left some eyeliner here, which is the Kat Von D eyeliner, and if you guys, well, I'll give you a little bit more because I'm doing a haul video as well. So y'all, the struggle was so real with this pen. Oh my gosh, I messed up so bad, but you know, I went back, I fixed it. I ain't even gonna try to thug it out for you guys. I was having a hard time with that pen, but let's go ahead. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and sharpen my eyebrows a little bit more. That highlight, I'm gonna put a little bit under my brow. Give me a little bit more lifted brow since these babies are super hairy right now. Really, really hairy. Okay, now that lashes are on, I'm going to be using a bright lipstick. This lipstick is not a high-end lipstick. It's actually a drugstore lipstick, and it's by Milani. And I actually hauled 4 of these babies. So I will have a lipstick try on for these 4 lipsticks later, but this is gonna be a bright pink. And yeah, let me go ahead and put it on. So of course I am going to hydrate my skin with some finishing spray, which is the MAC Mineralized Charged Water. Whew. It just feels so good. Y'all, what about this glow? What about this glow?